Welcome to Keeping It Simple Crafts. I hope everyone's doing good. Today we're going to make a summer wreath using this bamboo wreath from Dollar Tree. We're going to be using this cute sign, also from Dollar Tree. Some cute seashell Easter eggs that I picked up back before Easter at Dollar Tree. You're going to need some 10-inch Deco mesh, some ribbon with wire for a bow, and I picked up these leaves at Target in the Bullseye Playground. So I think that's it for right now to get started. If you have not subscribed to my channel, I would love to have you as a subscriber. And if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and share. First, I'm going to cut my 10-inch Deco mesh at 22 inches. I cut 3 strips of the green 10-inch Deco mesh. Now I'm going to cut 4 strips of the pink. Same length, cut it at 22 inches. Well, it looks like I'm only going to be able to get 2 of this out of this roll. I have a new roll of this pink, so we'll just wait and see if I need it or not, because I've never made one using this bamboo wreath, the 14-inch. So if I need more of the pink, I do have it, but I'm just gonna wait a second before I open it and we'll just see how it goes. And I think I said that the bamboo wreath was a 14-inch, but it's only a 12-inch. So it is kind of small, so it may work out fine with just 6 pieces of the Deco mesh. I forgot to mention that you are going to need some zip ties. Okay, so I'm going to start with the green since I have more of the green Deco mesh. And what you're going to do is you're going to want it to curl toward the table, and you're just gonna make little ruffles. Just walk your fingers at the center of your Deco mesh. It kind of wants to curl up. It's okay, just try to stay in the center. Okay, now you have your little ruffle. And then we're just going to go to our bamboo wreath. You're going to take a zip tie and just zip tie your little ruffle to your wreath. I may have to get some longer zip ties. We'll have to see if this will work. Just barely. Okay, so I have my ruffle zip tied on. Trim off the extra part of the zip tie. Okay, now let's do a pink one. Same steps, let it curl toward the table. Walk your fingers up the middle. Okay, now we have a cute ruffle. Same steps, we're gonna go right beside the green ruffle. And we are just going to take another zip tie the pink ruffle on. Put them kind of close together. Let me see if I can scoot mine closer. And the Deco mesh kind of wants to attach itself together, so just be patient. And then zip tie your pink ruffle on. Okay. Then fluff your ruffles. So I like these two colors together. It's really looking perfect for summer. And I think this little sign will look cute with those colors too. Okay, so I'm going to do the same steps. I'm just going to alternate colors and make more ruffles and do about half of this wreath, and then I'll be right back. Okay guys, so here's how it looks with the ruffles. So I didn't add any more of the pink, and so it fills up about half of it, and with the size of the truck, I think it'll work out okay. Next, I'm going to add some of these leaves I picked up from Target. They were $3 for the bunch of them at the Bullseye Playground or Dollar Spot, whatever you like to call it, at Target. And so, okay, so I'm planning on this being the top of the wreath. And so I'm going to put one on the left and one on the right, overlapping. And then I was planning on putting this sign in the middle. So what I think I'm going to do is, these stems aren't very thick, I'm going to zip tie these two together, and then I'm also going to add some hot glue so that they'll stay in place. Okay, so I've got them zip tied together. And let's see if that's about spaced right, because I still want the leaves to show. I think that will work. Okay, so now I'm going to zip tie, make sure it's about centered up, my leaves on, and then I'll add a little bit of glue so they don't move. So we'll let that dry for just a little bit. Next, I'm going to be adding these seashell shaped Easter eggs. They're just plastic eggs. You could use real seashells if you wanted to. I know Dollar Tree and Dollar General both sell seashells, or if you have some from one of your beach trips, you could use them if you wanted to, but these are just plastic. So what I'm planning on doing is, where I added my mesh, I'm just going to hot glue a seashell on. Instead of doing like ribbon tails, I'm going to add the little plastic eggs instead. Okay, so this is how it looks so far. I only added 3 of the seashell Easter eggs on this wreath, because I thought if I added one on each ruffle that it might be just a little too much. So I think it looks pretty with just 3. To attach the sign to the wreath, I just took a pipe cleaner, added some hot glue to the back of the sign, put the pipe cleaner in the hot glue, and then put a strip of ribbon over the pipe cleaner and the hot glue, and I'm going to let it dry. And then I'm just going to place it right here on the bottom in the center of the wreath. Okay guys, so I think the hot glue has had time to dry. So I'm just going to take it, fold my pipe cleaners just like that, and I'm just going to wrap them around the center of my little bamboo wreath. Give them a few twists. Fold them down. Okay. I may have to play around and adjust it a little bit, or maybe I might add another bamboo leaf. I'm not real sure. Maybe I should add 2 more, because it just seems like it needs a little something else. Maybe 2 leaves will look better. So let me play around with it and I'll be right back. The leaves from Target, they came in a pack of 5, so I decided it definitely needs something up here. I'm going to add a bow still, but I want to go ahead and finish with the leaves first. So what I think I'm going to do is I'm just going to place them in just like that. So I'm going to add some hot glue to the back and then just slide them in. And I think I'll like it a lot better. Just be very careful when you're using your hot glue. Make sure you don't glue your ruffle down when you're adding leaves. Then we'll add one to this side too. Okay, I think I like that look better. We'll let it dry just a little bit. While we're waiting for the glue to dry, let's tie a bow. So I have this pretty ribbon. It is 1.5 inch. And then this is 2.5 inch, 1.5 inch, and 1.5 inch. So as you can see, these are not brand new ribbons. I am using some of my ribbons that I previously used and had leftovers, so you don't have to go out and buy new ribbon. Just kind of mix and match and use what you already have purchased. You don't have to use a lot of ribbon to make a pretty bow. So I'm just going to use pieces of these 4 colors and make it nice and colorful for summer. Okay, so I think I'm going to start with the screen and just let out a tail. Now I'm not going to make a huge bow. I always like to add a bow to my wreaths, and I think I'm going to put this one on the top in the center, but I may change my mind. But I'm going to let out a tail, make a loop, pinch it tightly, make another loop about the same size. Okay, and then now I'm going to let out a tail, cut this one off. Now we're going to get another color. So let's do this striped ribbon. Same steps. Let out a tail. Keep it pitched tightly in your left hand. Make a loop. About the same size as your other loops. Oops, I think that's on the wrong side. Let me see. Yeah. Sometimes you have to twist to keep the design on top. Keep it pinched tightly in your hand. Okay, let's let out another tail. Okay, then let's use this floral print that's wider. Same steps, we're going right on top of the other 2 colors. Let out a tail. Make a loop. I don't have very much left, so looks like that one tail is all we're going to get on that one, but that's okay. Actually, I'm just going to use just the one loop. That way I have the tail hanging down. Okay, and then let's see, we have this ribbon right here last. So let out a tail. Loop. Kind of getting twisted up on me. Let's make another loop. It's a little too big, so pull it back a little bit. Okay, and I think that's it. Let out a tail. Okay, now we have a bunch of fun colors. Now you'll want to have a piece of floral wire close by. We're just going to wrap it tightly around the center of our bow. And if you get it too close to the Deco mesh, it tries to get tangled up. Okay, next, before we fluff, we're going to dovetail the ends. So take your ribbon, fold it in half with the edges to the left side, go to the folded side, cut away from the fold, and that makes the pretty V on the ends. So fold in half with the edges to the left, go to the folded side, cut away from the fold, that makes the pretty V. Okay, now's for the fun part. We are going to fluff the loops on our bow. So bring your tails all forward to the front. And then you're just going to start fluffing your loops. So I like to put my hands in them and open up the loops. You'll want to use ribbon with wire. So give me just a second and I'll shape my bow and I'll be right back. Okay guys, so here's how our bow looks. So lots of different ribbons, lots of different colors. I did dovetail all the ends and then I just fluffed the loops of the bow. So now I've got to decide where to put it. I decided to place the bow on the top center. So let me know how you like it. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and share and leave me a comment. Thank you guys so much for watching.